Imagine a dynasty so deeply embedded in Egypt's fabric that their companies pour the concrete, string the fiber, light the resorts, and finance the ventures underpinning daily life. A family whose reach extends from Cairo's ministries to Alpine peaks and Premier League stadiums. Their name is whispered in boardrooms, courted by ministers, and felt in every corner of the economy. This is the story of the Sawiris family, Egypt's billionaire dynasty that may wield more power than presidents. From modest beginnings as a small contractor to a globe-spanning empire, they have become modern pharaohs of fortune and influence. Welcome to Luxury Buzz, your window into the world's most extravagant fortunes, royal dynasties, and hidden power. If you love untold billionaire stories, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss a glimpse of pure opulence. The rise of the dynasty. The story begins in the 1950s with Onsi Sawiris, a builder from Upper Egypt who founded a small construction firm. It wasn't glamorous, just roads, canals, and government contracts, but it gave him discipline and contacts. Then, history intervened. In the 1960s, Gamal Abdel Nasser's socialist government nationalized private businesses. Overnight, Onsi's firm was taken by the state. Many would have quit. Onsi didn't. He left Egypt, regrouped abroad, and waited. When Anwar Sadat reopened Egypt's economy in the 1970s, Onsi returned with a new company, Orascom. By the 1980s, under Hosni Mubarak's liberalizing policies, Orascom was thriving, but it was his three sons, Naguib, Samih, and Nassef, who transformed Orascom into a global empire. If Onsi built the ship, his sons expanded it into a fleet. The brothers who built the empire. Naguib Sawiris, the eldest, saw the future in mobile networks. In the 1990s, he launched Orascom Telecom, riding the global boom in cell phones. He expanded into Algeria, Tunisia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, even North Korea, where he became one of the only Western-linked investors. By the 2000s, Orascom Telecom counted tens of millions of subscribers. Alongside Telecom, Naguib invested in media, building a voice that reached millions. Samih Sawiris, the middle brother, turned to leisure and real estate. His masterpiece is El Gouna, a purpose-built Red Sea resort town with marinas, lagoons, villas, golf courses, schools, and even its own film festival. More than a resort, it became a lifestyle enclave. Samih exported the model abroad, Taba Heights in Sinai, luxury projects in Oman and Montenegro, and a $1.2 billion reinvention of Andermatt, Switzerland. So successful that the Swiss canton granted him honorary citizenship. Nassef Sawiris, the youngest, took command of heavy industry. As head of Orascom Construction Industries, OCI, he built one of the region's largest contractors. His crowning deal came in 2008, when OCI sold its cement division to Lafarge of France for $12.8 billion. That single move reshaped the family's balance sheet, gave them international clout, and cemented Nassef's status as Egypt's richest man. By the late 2000s, the Sawiris brothers had created an empire spanning telecoms, real estate, tourism, finance, media, and global investments. Forbes valued their combined wealth at around $36 billion. In the land of the Pharaohs, the Sawiris had become modern business royalty, an empire across industries. It's often said that an ordinary Egyptian's daily life touches the Sawiris' orbit more than once, usually without noticing. Construction and infrastructure. Orascom builds bridges, highways, power plants, and even parts of Egypt's new administrative capital. Few firms can match its scale. Telecom and tech. At its peak, Orascom Telecom connected tens of millions across Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. Even after selling assets, Naguib reinvested in satellites, startups, and fintech, tourism, and real estate. From El Gouna to Taba Heights, the Sawiris shaped Egypt's coastlines. Abroad, their resorts stretch from Montenegro to Switzerland. Finance, media, and soft power. Through Beltone, NNS, and private vehicles, they manage global equities and energy investments. Naguib's media ventures amplified their influence far beyond boardrooms. This diversification isn't just profit-driven, it makes the family indispensable. If tourism falters, construction surges. If telecom slows, finance picks up. And when Egypt needs a mega-project built, the Sawiris are always on call. Nassef Sawiris, the global face. Among the brothers, Nassef Sawiris has become the most powerful and the most global. With a fortune around $8.7 billion, he is Egypt's richest man and one of the wealthiest Arabs alive. Discreet and analytical, Nassef shuns publicity. In a rare interview, he summed up the family ethos. We are builders, not holders. That philosophy explains their pattern of building, selling, and reinvesting. Nassef's global bets are both symbolic and strategic. A life of luxury, discreet but grand. Low profile doesn't mean modest living. The Sawirises enjoy extraordinary wealth, simply away from the spotlight. Super yachts. Their crown jewel is the 73-meter yacht Yala, worth over $70 million, with suites, a cinema, and a helipad. In 2025, it was spotted cruising off Malta's coast, part floating palace, part mobile boardroom. Residences. In Cairo, they reside in Zamalek compounds and seaside villas in El Gouna. Abroad, they own London townhouses, New York apartments, and Swiss chalets in Andermatt. Trophy assets. From Aston Villa to Adidas shares, these aren't just investments. They're billionaire calling cards. Unlike flashier moguls, the Sawirises avoid tabloids. Their wealth is real, but their strategy is discretion. Egypt is a land of contrasts, and in such a country, quiet power travels farther than ostentation. Why their influence endures. The Sawiris dynasty lasts because it blends scale, adaptability, and global reach. Competence at scale. When Egypt needs infrastructure fast, few can mobilize engineers and finance like Orascom. Diversification. With interests across industries, their empire weathers downturns. Global bridges, stakes in Adidas, Lafarge, and Premier League clubs connect Egypt's richest family to Europe's elite. Critics argue their dominance concentrates too much power in one family's hands. But few deny this truth. When the Sawirises commit, projects get built. And when they hesitate, governments notice. The dynasty's silent grip. Governments rise and fall, presidents come and go, but the Sawiris dynasty endures. They survived Nasser's socialism, Sadat's liberalism, Mubarak's cronyism, Morsi's Islamist experiment, and Sisi's military-backed rule. Through it all, they adapted, diversified, and expanded. Think of Egypt as a grand stage. On it stand generals, ministers, and presidents delivering speeches. Behind the curtain, the Sawiris family whispers, negotiates, and signs billion-dollar contracts. To the average Egyptian, their influence is invisible, but their fingerprints are everywhere. Bridges, power stations, seaside towns, luxury resorts, even football stadiums. Their empire stretches from the Red Sea to the Alps, from Cairo's ministries to London's boardrooms. So do the Sawirises secretly run Egypt? Not officially. But when one family's balance sheet touches cement, fuel, telecom, tourism, and finance, it shapes the nation in ways presidents cannot ignore. In the land of the Pharaohs, the new crowns are contracts and cap tables, and the Sawirises wear them quietly, enduring, unassuming, and impossible to overlook. If this deep dive into the billionaire families who secretly run Egypt has captivated your imagination, make sure to subscribe to Luxury Buzz, drop a like, and share this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.